Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I want us to discuss some math tricks. Okay, so math tricks are just ways you can solve different mathematical um, equations or expressions faster than ordinary. Okay, so I want to welcome each and every one of you to this live stream, and you are going to enjoy it. This will be the most beautiful thing you will ever watch today. Okay, therefore, in today's matrix, let us start with before we start that, before we go into matrix, if I ask you to solve 2x, or let's go into matrix immediately. Division by 5. Okay, division by 5. Division by 5. Yes, if you're asked to divide a number by 5, how do you go about it? It's actually very easy. For example, you are asked to divide 8 by 5. Yes, for example, you have 8 divided by 5. When you want to divide a number by 5, the only thing you should do is simple. Double that number, then put your decimal point before the last digit. So what should you do? Double the number, and then put the decimal point before the last digit. Put your decimal point before the last digit. Before the last digit. So we're going to start with smaller numbers. Now, for example, you are asked to divide 8 by 5. It's simple. Double 8. That means 8 times 2, all right? So if we double 8, we have 16. Now put your decimal point before the last digit, okay? So, and that is your answer. Thank you. Long life, thank you. At PK, welcome. Okay, that is the fastest way to divide any number by 5. Now let us bring up some numbers and make this to be more difficult. Okay, so assuming you are asked to divide 20, we know that 25 divided by 5 will give us what? Now let's see why the answer is 5. You double 25. If you double 25, what will you have? 50. Then you put decimal point before the last digit. Now the last digit is 0. So before the last digit, we put decimal point, and you have it 5, which is the answer. 25 divided by 5 will give you 5. Now, what if we now decide to increase this? Let's say you are asked to divide 324 by 5. 324 divided by 5. Now, as usual, what will you do? You are meant to double these digits. That is without a calculator, and you want to be fast, okay? So you double the digits. If you double the digits, you will have, if I double 4 times 2 is 8, 2 times 2 is 4, and 3 times 2 is 6. Now put your decimal point before the last digit, and this will be your answer. So 324 divided by 5 will give us 64.8. All right. Now, another one. This will work when 5 is in denominator. Once you are dividing by 5, any number you want to divide by 5, double that number, and then put your decimal point before the last digit. Okay? So whenever you have a number you want to divide it by 5, it shouldn't be something you start looking for calculator for. All right? So what if we have 2434 divided by 5? So 2434 divided by 5. As usual, we double the digits, okay? So double of 4 is 8, double of 3 is 6, double of 4 is 8, double of 2 is 4. Now, before the last digit, I'll put my decimal point. And this is the answer. Very simple and very easy. Okay? All right. Now, kindly tell me the answer to this. 2412 divided by 5. Without the use of a calculator, can you tell me 2412 divided by 5? What should be the answer? 2412 divided by 5. Yes, I'm waiting. Remember that we need to learn how to do this without the use of a calculator. Okay, someone say 482.4. 482.4. And that is the correct answer. 482.4. Because if we double this, we have double of 2 is 4. Double of 1 is 2. Double of 4 is 8. And double of 2 is 4. Then we put a decimal point before the last digit, and that will give us 482.4. Amazing, right? Okay, now divide 421 by 5. 421 divided by 5 using this trick. 421 divided by 5 using this trick. What should be the answer? 421 divided by 5. I'm waiting. After this, we are going into another math trick. Exactly, it should be 84.2. Thank you at PK. It should be 84.2. Yes, because if we double this one, we have 2. We double 2, we have 4. We double 4, we have 8. Then we put our decimal point before the last digit. Okay, now another math trick. Another math trick. In this one, let's learn how to divide a number by decimal. Dividing a number by decimal, 16 divided by 0.08. And you are not allowed to use your calculator. How do you do this very, very fast? How do you do this very, very fast? It's very easy. All you need to do is ignore the zeros. Okay? Just ignore the zeros and divide. Now, 16 divided by 8 will give us 2. All right? Now, how many zeros do you have? We have 2 zeros. So the answer is 200. Yes. First of all, you divide the numerator by the denominator, excluding the zeros. Then count how many zeros you have left. Add it in front of the answer you've gotten, and that is the answer. Yeah, at PK, thank you. So more examples. What if I say 24 divided by 0.2? 24 divided by 0.2. The same thing, ignore the 0 point, just divide 24 by 2. You are going to have 12, right? Yes. Then we have 1 0, just add it in front, and that is your answer. All right, exactly. So at PK says 120, and that is correct. Now, Indian 333, you got 0 likes for giving knowledge. Let me fix it. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So what if we have 12 divided by 0.006. Without the use of a calculator, can you do this very fast? Can you do this very fast? Can you do this very fast? Now, this is it. It's simple. It's simple. Divide 12 by 6. You have 2. Yes, exactly. At PK, you have 2 and you add 3 zeros in front because we have 3 zeros here. So it's going to be 2,000. Very simple. Thank you, at Dio. Thank you so much. Now, one more question. Okay, this is for you. 15 divided by 0.0003. Without the use of a calculator, what is the answer? Without the use of a calculator, 15 divided by 0.0003 should be what? Just apply the trick I just explained. It is very easy. Yes, exactly. It should be 5 with how many zeros in front? It should be 5 with 4 zeros. Exactly. It should be 5 with 4 zeros. All right. Okay. Now we have Indian 33. Thank you. So now we have this. For those of you that are just joining, this is how you do it. You divide 15 by 3 to get 5. You count how many zeros you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, because we have 4 zeros. And this will be your answer. If you press this in your calculator, you are going to get the same thing. All right? Okay. So that is it for division using a decimal. So now let's discuss another math trick. Let's discuss another. Now learn this for your kids. If you have a kid that is finding it difficult to divide large numbers, for example, 324 divided by 2, okay, you can teach that kid to divide this way. 324. All right, he or she should write it this way. Then 3, we are dividing by 2, so 3, we drop our lines in twos. Okay, so this is 1, 2, then the third one. Remember that you can see that 1 is remaining, so we have 1 wrap of 2 or 1 bundle of 2, so we write 1. Okay. All right. Hi, Mas Owen, thank you for joining. So at PKSA 162. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you how you can relate this to your own kids. All right. Now, 2, remember we have 1 left. We carry that 1 and add it to this place. And we have 12. Okay. So what do we do? 12 now will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many bundles of 2 can you see? We can see 6 bundles of 2. All right. So we are going to have 6. Okay. Now we have 4 here. We have 4. So at this, what do? We don't have any carryover from this side. So we just write 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2 bundles. And that is it. 162. So if your child at Math 01, no, nothing is wrong with that. It's okay. So if your child is finding it difficult to divide, this is exactly what you should teach him or her. All right. Now, let us look at another math trick. Today, we'll be talking about different math tricks. So if you want to learn how to solve without the use of a calculator as fast as possible, then you need to be here. Now, let's assume let's go to division by 9. Division by 9. Okay. Yeah. Once you want to divide the numbers from 1 to 90, it works for numbers from 1 to 90 that are divisible by 9. So if we have 72 divided by 9, this should be equal to, you don't need to do anything, just add 1 in front of 7 and you get 8, and that is your answer. Yes, 72 divided by 9, just add 1 in front of 7 and you get 8, and that is your answer. Yes. Now we have 36 divided by 9. As usual, add 1 in front of 3, you have 4, and that is your answer. So 54 divided by 9, add 1 in front of 5, you have 6, and that is your answer. So all these are matrix. All these are matrix. So what is 81 divided by 9? 81 divided by 9, just add 1 in front of 8 and you will get 9. Exactly. Very easy. Very, very simple. Okay. Now, let's talk about modular arithmetic. This is not a math trick anyway, but I believe you see this kind of questions always. Now, a question that goes like this. No, this is just for 2 digits, PK. For 3 digits, I'll look into that and bring out a pattern for it. So percentage trick. Okay, let's go for percentage trick. We have, what if we have modular arithmetic? Modular arithmetic. If today is Monday, if today is Monday, if today is Monday, what day of the week will it be in the next 59 days? Now, when you have this type of question, I'm going to tell you what the answer should be. All right? I'm going to tell you what the answer should be. Now, we are told that if today is Monday, what day of the week will it be in the next 59 days? The first thing we need to do is we need to note that 7 days makes 1 week. All right? 7 days make 1 week. Now, if 7 days make 1 week, if today is Monday, the truth remains that in the next 7 days, it will still be Monday. In the next 14 days, it will still be Monday. Yes, that is the honest truth. So in the next 21 days, it will still be Monday. So you're asked, in the next 59 days, what do you do? First of all, divide that number by 7 to start with, for you to know how many Mondays you can get within these 59 days. Okay? All right? So now 59 divided by 7 will give us what? It will give us 8 remainder 3. It will give us 8 remainder 3. All right? Yes, because 7 times 7 is 49 and 7 times 8 is 56. So you can see 59 minus 56, we are going to have 8 remainder 3. Now, what is this for? The remaining number is the most important thing now. These 3 days after, it means that after we have 8 Mondays from that day. So after this 8 whole number, we still have extra days, extra 3 days. So we now leave the Monday and count Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and what? And remaining 3 days, sorry. So we have Monday. Monday is there already. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 days. So it has to be Thursday. I believe this is clear. I believe this is clear. So if today is Monday, what day of the week will it be in the next 59 days? Just divide that number by 7. You don't have any issue, or you don't have anything to do with the whole number. You are only interested in your remainder. That remaining days, just count it from that Monday. You are going to get the answer. Very, very simple. So if you always run away from this type of question, I advise from today, when you see it, just rush and solve it. Now, I want to ask, if today, if today is, if today is Friday, if today is Friday, what day of the week, what day of the week will it be in the next 50 days? Let's use 50 days. If today is Friday, what day of the week will it be in the next 50 days? Okay, so I'll sit down, use the opportunity to rest a bit. Okay. So I'm waiting for your answer. If today is Friday, what day of the week will it be in the next 50 days? Exactly. It will be Friday at Pompoko. Thank you so much. That is because, remember what you should do. You divide 50 by 7. And when you do that, you are going to get 7 remainder 1. All right. So 7 remainder 1. That remainder is what is important to you. So after Friday, a day after Friday will be Saturday. And that is the answer. Please click the subscription button and turn on your notification bell if this is the first time you are joining us. Okay, now you can multiply um multiply faster without changing to improper fraction. Multiply faster without changing to improper fraction. Okay, for example, we have 2 whole number 1/3 multiplied by 6. On a norm, normally what we would do, or what we normally do, is you change this to improper fraction, right? So we have 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7/3 times 6/1. So this, we divide this, we have 2, and the answer is 14. Now, let us do this without changing to improper fraction. You multiply 2 by 6. Okay, so 2 times 6 is 12. Then you multiply 1/3 by 6. 1/3 times 6, this will give us 2. So you add this 2 to 12. When you add this 2 to 12, you are going to get 14. Very easy. Okay, so instead of changing this to improper fraction, multiply the whole number by whatever you have here and multiply your fraction by the same thing, and that is it. Very easy. So what if you have, for example, 3 whole number 1/2 multiplied by 8? So because of this math trick, you don't need your calculator, or you don't need to stress yourself. By me looking at this, if you multiply 3 by 8, you will get 24. And half of 8 is 4. So your answer is 28. You can see that, right? Very easy. Exactly. Very easy at PKP. At PK, sorry. Now, what if we have 3 whole number 2/5 multiplied by 15. 3 whole number 2/5 multiplied by 15. Let me get your answer fast, fast, fast. Without your calculator, can you tell me what the answer is? Without your calculator, what is the answer? Okay, PK says it's 18. I have 50. I have 48. Yeah, Samke says it's 50. At Pompoko says it's 48. Okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. It is easy. Okay, I have 51 by Pompoko TV. I have 51. More answers. Hello, you are welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, thank you for joining. So what do you think the answer is? I have 51 again. Remember, you are not allowed to use your calculator. Just make use of the math trick I explained to you. All right? Just make use of the math trick I explained. All right, now let's do this. If you multiply 3 by 15, you will get 45. Then you are going to multiply 2 over 5 by the same 15 again. Okay? So if you do that, 5 will divide 15 to give us 3. 3 times 2 is 6. So you add. That means your answer will be 51. Yes, the right answer is 51. Very easy. Now, what of 6 whole number? 6 whole number 1 over 3. 6 whole number 1 over 3 multiplied by 9 is equal to what? 6 and 1/3 multiplied by 9 is equal to what? Using our math trick. Using a math trick, what is the answer? I have 57. Okay, I have 57. I have 57 by PK and by Pokopon. All right. So, and that is the answer. And that is the answer. I have 57 as well. Okay, so because 6 times 9 is what? 54 plus 1 over 3 times 9 will give us 3, and that is 57. All right, so this is how to multiply a mixed fraction with a multiplying any number by a mixed fraction without changing to improper fraction. All right, now at this point, I need to put something here that will give me time to rest a bit and while you people do it. Now, let us check. I want to ask you this question. If if A, this is not under math trick. This is IQ test. If A plus A plus A is equal to 45 and B plus B plus A is equal to 23 and B plus C is equal to 10. Now what is C plus B times A? So let's go. Someone says, Jugu, you just joined. Jugu, you're welcome. So Jugu says the answer is 67. Coco says it's 78. Jugu, you joined late. We did some math tricks. Maybe later you just you watch the replay. Okay. We actually did some says is 129. Julie is saying is 67. Okay. Now let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, you are welcome. Thank you for joining. You are always there. I appreciate. Okay. So what could be the answer? All right. Sanjay says it's 67. If A plus A plus A is 45, and B plus B plus A is 23, and B plus C is 10, what is C plus B times A? What he's saying is all right. I'm getting 67 all the way. You guys says it's 67. Amma says it's still 67. Wow. Okay. How did we get that? How did we get 57? For sure, 67. Okay. You are 100% sure. All right. Okay. I've gotten 78 by Poco. Poco says it's 78. Poco says it's 78. Poco says it's 78. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I have 52 at PK. PK says the answer is 52. 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 Okay, Sanjay says A is 15, B is 4, C is 3. Okay, someone says 64. Someone said the answer is 50. It's 54. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let us go. So I have 52, I have 78, and I have 64. I also have 67. So what could be the answer? All right, let's solve this together. Let's solve this together. Let's solve this together. Whenever you have system of equations, the best thing is to ensure that you look out for a particular one that is very weak. Look out for a particular one that is very weak. Now, when you look at this, you notice that the weak one, the weakest one, or the weakest equation here is the first equation. Yes, why is it the weakest? Because if you look at one, you can immediately the value of A. All right, so that is the weakest. Now, if we should look at one, we already know that A is equal to 15. Yes, because 15 plus 15 is 30, and 30 plus 15 is 45. So now that we already know that A is 15, we now substitute. Okay, I believe the audio should be on now. All right. Okay, so I believe this is okay now. This is okay now, right? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, okay, okay. All right, so we have gotten the first answer. We have gotten the value of A, the value of B. Now we can get the value of C using the third equation. So for the third equation, we have B plus C plus C. That means B plus C is 2C. Okay, is equal to 10. And our B is 4. So we have 4 plus 2C is equal to 10. Now we subtract 4 from both sides. And we will have 2C, because this minus 4 is 0. Yeah. So now we have 2C is equal to 6. So if we divide both sides by 2, we will have that C is equal to 3. So we can write C equals 3 here. Now, having done that, what we will now do is to substitute these values into the last equation and solve. But while doing that, I will still advise, ensure that you look or you abide by the rule of your board mass or PEMDAS, because there is another place some of you might overlook that and you will get it wrong, even after getting the variables right. So our C is 3. We have 3 plus our B is 4. We have 4 plus our B is 4. We have 4 times our A is 15. Now, remember that according to board mass or PEMDAS, both of them is the same. Okay, so board mass means bracket first, but there's no bracket here. Order is your square root, your root, all those numbers, all those, this thing is under here, order. Now, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Division and multiplication, they occupy the same level. All right. So that way, you should solve from left to right, depending on the one that came in first or the one that is first. Now, addition and subtraction, the same thing. So in this case, we have multiplication. So we must multiply first. That way we have 3 plus 4 plus 4 times 5 is 20, carry 2. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. Now we can add. Yes, now we can add. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 plus 60 is 67. And that is the answer. Very, very simple. So anytime you have system of equations like this, remember this particular trick that I'm giving to you. First, look for the weakest equation. There must be that equation, and when you look at it, you can say what a variable is. All right? Yeah. So use that particular equation and start your solving your equations. As easy as that. All right. Now, if I say, let's say, 2x plus 3 is equal to 9, and I say that x is not equal to 3. Is that right? 2x plus 3 is equal to 9, and I'm saying this. Is this statement right or wrong? What is the value of x? What is the value of x? Amma says my answer was 67. Okay. 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 Juby is saying that what I said is wrong, that the answer is 3. Nika is saying that x is 3. If 2x plus 3 equals 9, and I say x is not equal to 3, is that right or wrong? How sure are you your answer is 3? I want you to look at that statement very well. Is the statement right or wrong? Taylor is saying that the answer is -3. Taylor is saying the answer is -3. -3. Okay. Okay. Someone is saying that I am right. Wow. Someone is saying that I am right. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? If I say that x is not equal to 3, am I right or wrong? Okay, Taylor says the answer is 3. So is my statement right or wrong? Taylor is saying that my statement is wrong. Are you sure? Are you sure that my statement is wrong? Are you sure that my statement is wrong? Are you sure my statement is wrong? Taylor is saying it's +3 and -3. +3 and -3. What is the value of x? 1, 2. Is my statement right or wrong? You are trying to trick us. Taylor said I'm trying to trick them. No, I'm not trying to trick anybody. I just made a mathematical statement. It is a mathematical statement. It is a mathematical statement. It is a mathematical statement. Okay. All right. Amma is saying that x is equal to 3. Okay. Amma is saying it's 3. All right. Now, the truth is that my statement is not wrong. The value of x is 3 and your statement is correct. X is not equal to 3. Okay. I'm a tricky teacher. I'm not, though. I am not. I am not. Okay. All right, friends, let's do this. Let me explain myself. I am not wrong. I am not wrong. This statement is correct because 3 factorial is not equal to 3. 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1. So it means that 3 factorial is 6. And our x is not equal to 6. So I am not wrong. I am right. Okay. So the answer is 3. But the answer is not 3 factorial because this is 3 factorial. If you are good in maths, you will notice that that is 3 factorial. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Now we have fill in the missing number. Fill in the missing number. Fill in the missing number. So we have 57, we have 12, we have 3, we have 89, we have 17, we have 8, we have 99, we have 18. Now, what is the value of the number that is supposed to be there? Yeah, you said right, exactly. It was Zema that said I was right. It was Zema that said I was right, and I was right. The one is saying is 9, 9. Okay. Okay. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right. I'm seeing 9999. Okay. So what is the missing number? What is the missing number? I need more solutions. I will definitely tell you what it is. Okay. Now, let's check this together. Yeah, let's check this together. Okay, thank you for joining back. Thank you for joining us. You're welcome. Thank you for always joining. Okay. Yes, it's very easy. It is very easy. So let's go, guys. Someone says it's 8. That is yeah, this says it's 8. We need something hard. That one, okay, no problem. When I do that, don't come here. Don't say I'm a tricky teacher. Don't say I'm a tricky teacher. Okay. All right, Corey is trying to explain how that is gotten. All right, so let's go. This is actually very easy. Yeah, very, 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 very easy. Very, very, very easy. I'm saying 9 by 7712. Says the answer is 9. Okay. More answers, please. More answers, please. More answers. Thank you for the likes. Thank you so much. Dun, 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 dun. I saw it as soon as I saw 3 numbers. Okay, that is cool. He's saying he saw it as soon as he saw 3 numbers. Okay, Sanjay says add 1. Add 1. How? Dun, 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 dun. Okay. As PK says, it's 9. Okay. 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 All right. Karen is saying Mavis, every middle one is between 10 and 19. Can't see longest time. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for joining us today. Uh, okay. Mm. All right, let's solve this. Let's solve this. It's very easy, pretty easy. Yes. 5 plus 7 will give us 12. And 1 plus 2 will give us 3. Okay? Don't stress yourself too much. Now 8 plus 7 is 8 plus 9 is 17. And 1 plus 7 is 8. 9 plus 9 is 18. And 1 plus 8 is 9. So the missing number is 9. Yeah, that is the missing number. All right. So we have this. 2 plus 3 is equal to 8. 3 plus 3 is 27. 4 plus 3 is 64. Now what is 5 plus 3? 2 plus 3 is 8. That's too hard. Coincidence is 125. Okay. Let's hear others. Others, what do you think the answer is? Okay, I've seen 125 by Zeman, 125 by Kandan, 125. A raised to the power of B by Jugu. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Is this the next question after 2x plus 3 equals 9 question? No. No, Jugu, that's not the next question. We've answered a question before this one. We have answered a question before this one. I'm saying 75 by PK and 125 by, sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Okay, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. 125, 125. Okay. So we have 5 to the power of 3 is 125. Let's go, friends. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dun, dun. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. Let us go. Dun, 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 dun. Guys, let's go. Okay. Oh, good. All right. Excuse me. So, asking, Joby is asking why is square root of minus 50 not equal to plus or minus, because we got that plus or minus, I think 5 root 2i. Please, let's check this and come back and tell us why the answer is not plus or minus 5 root 2i, rather it's plus 5 root 2i. without plus or minus? That is his question. Why is it just plus 5 root 2I? All right, now what we have on the board is simple. A raised to the power of B will give you the answer. A raised to the power of B will give you the answer. So we have 2 raised to the power of 3 is 8. 3 raised to the power of 3 is 27. Okay. 4 raised to the power of 3 is 64. And 5 to the power of 3 is 125. So that is why the answer is 125. Okay. Another question. Please like the live stream if you love what we are doing. All right. Please like the live stream if you love what we are doing. All right. Now, this particular question, I've asked it before, and I must tell you that this is not easy. This is not going to be easy. It says, what is the next number in the sequence? We have 16, we have 06, we have 68, we have 88. Then what will be here before 98? What will be here before 98? Someone is saying the same one. All right. Zeman says it's 87. Rob says it's 87. Somebody's dad. Okay, somebody's dad is saying the same one. Zeman is saying upside down. So Prof is saying 78. All right. What do you think the answer should be? What do you think the answer should be? What is the next? What is the missing number? What is the missing number? God says it's 78. Okay. Does it get easier the second time? Of course it should. We need a mirror for this. Jesus says we need a mirror for this one. It should get easier the second time. Should get easier. Okay, I didn't expect you guys to get this right fast. Seriously. I did not expect you guys to get this one right. Attire entertainer. Why 7 doesn't make sense when flipped, to be honest. Others still make sense. When flipped, it doesn't make sense. Are you sure? Are you sure? 8, 7. Jubu, are you sure? When you flip it, it doesn't make sense. Okay. Oh. Okay, Jubu is saying 8 flipped is 8. 9, 0 flipped gives 6 and 0, but 7 flipped is a mess. Yes, that's why it's an IQ test. You're supposed to get your answer once you do what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to start stressing your head. Okay. All right. So let's explain this for the benefit of those that don't really understand what we are saying. Okay. All right. So first things first. First things first. When you flip or when you turn those numbers upside down, you are going to see a new set of numbers. Yes. When you turn these numbers upside down, you will see a new set of numbers. So this becomes 86. Then we have the space. Then this becomes 88. This becomes 89. This becomes 90. And this becomes 91. And you can see that what is missing here is 87. So the answer should be 87. The answer should be 87. Okay. Now, how many triangles can you see in this? How many triangles can you see? How many triangles can you see? It's a Google question in our area. Okay. Corey says you could see 11 triangles. I'm saying 5. I'm saying 12. How many triangles can you see? So Zeman says you could see 5. Corey says it's 11. Jubu says you could see 12. High Entertainer says 12. I have another 12. I have another. Jubu, you've changed your mind. Okay, Corey says forgot the biggest one. Are you sure you guys are correct? Are you sure you are correct? Are you sure you are correct? Are you sure you are correct? Yes, we are. We have high IQ. Okay. All right. Okay. You have a shot on this explaining. Oh, Really? Wow, cool. That means you are my top fan. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. So I'm getting 12, 12. Except Neo, you joined us today. Neo is saying the answer is 4. How many triangles can you see? Mark is saying the answer is 5. So Mark is saying the answer is 5. All right. So I just looked at your shots to see if you asked it before, so I can. Go, you're very funny. All right. So let's do this. I'll just give you a trick on how you can always get this right. So I will give you a trick on how you can always get this type of question right. It's actually very easy. Anytime you see this type of question, okay, you will have 1, 2, 3. 3, or will I say, yeah, you can see what I meant by this. So 3 spaces. Then just add them together, 1 plus 2 plus 3, and this will give us 6. Then how many lines do we have? Horizontal lines. We have 2 horizontal lines. So you multiply this by 2 to get the number of triangles you have in this triangle. So if you should count this, take your time to count it, you will definitely get 12. Now I'll try to, believing that I will not make mistake anywhere. But the best way in order not to make or lose any triangle is to use this method, okay? Because if this becomes larger, if you continue to count, definitely you will make mistake. All right? All right. So now let us try to count it without you having to solve it this way. So if we count from here to here, this is a triangle, right? This one 1, this is a triangle 2, this is another triangle 3. All right. Now the whole of this is still another triangle. So we have 4. The whole of this is another triangle. We have 5. The whole of this is another triangle. We have 6. Okay. Now let's go back to the first part of it. So from here, if we take 2 at once, we have 7. From here to here, we have 8. Now the whole of this, we have 9, right? I hope you are following. Now here again, if we take 2, we have 10. Like this, we have 11. Now the biggest one should be 12. So that is just that. But if you don't want to make mistake, if you do not want to make mistake, the best thing is this. Count how many spaces you have, add them together, then multiply them, the number you got, by the number of horizontal lines you can see. That is the trick of how to count triangles. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's easy. So, I said what? Only button spaces. Yes, only button spaces. If you have 3 spaces, cool. If you have 2 spaces, just calculate that, add them together and multiply by that. All right, minus what is minus 4 squared, guys? A is 16, B is minus 16. A is 16, B is minus 16. What is minus 4 squared? Yes, only button spaces, new, only button spaces. Okay. I'm seeing minus 16, minus 16. That means all of you here are my subscribers. Yes, that is the meaning. Okay, at Mark says the answer is A. It had 6 visible triangles, but why do we only counted the bottom? Yes, that is the trick. The one thing about mathematics is that when a trick is developed, okay, the trick doesn't really follow protocols or follow any pattern. It's just that that trick is the pattern that is noticed. So just count the bottom, all right, and multiply it by the horizontal lines. You get your answer. So higher interpreter says is 16. Cosmic eclipse says is minus 16. Only math questions. Okay. Do you want me to ask English? You know this is a math channel. So Academy explained says what is the answer? What do you think the answer is? Okay. Okay, yeah, Juby is saying that you can also count the top. But if you want to count, ensure you just count one. That is, if you want to count the top alone. If you want to count the bottom alone. Don't count both the top and the bottom. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to explain this and then we move. So for this one, it is simple. Minus 4 squared is not equal to minus 4 squared. All right. Now, minus 4 is minus 1 multiplied by 4. So in this case, you can see that the square is just on 4 alone. Yes. Unlike this one, the square is on both negative and 1. So we are going to square both negative 1 and 4. Okay. So you notice that if you solve this, you have minus 1 times 16, which will give you minus 16. But if you solve this, you're going to have 1 times 16, which will give you 16. So that is why minus 4 squared is minus 16. All right, so that is it for today. Not for today, that is it for now. All right. Thank you, Jugu, for trying to explain. All right, so thank you all for joining, and we go again after some time. All right. Okay. Bye.